Hi Aquarius, welcome to your April 15th through to the 30th General Tarot Forecast. This is for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, and Aquarius Rising signs. I'm really pleased to keep doing these readings for you guys. I really hope you enjoy them. It helps me to connect with you as much as hopefully you're connecting with me. So thanks so much for joining me. And I really hope this is helpful, insightful, or at least entertaining for you guys. Page of Pentacles jumping out here for you. Super nice card. This is really gentle energy. Super cutie on the card there. Positive news, good news regarding finance, health, income. I would say even an artistic endeavor. There could even be a younger earth sign in your vicinity. That's Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. All right, Aquarius, what do you need to know for April 15th through April 30th? Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, April 15th through April 30th. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, April 15th through 30th. Okay. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, April 15th through to April 30th. April 15th through to April 30th. Here we go, guys. So this is going to be, it was supposed to be, a somewhat brief reading. I tend to be chatting a bit more than usual, so forgive me. Hopefully this doesn't go over 12 minutes. That's the goal. Yeah, you do have an extended monthly reading in addition to 2 bi-weeklies. And of course, you can catch me on Instagram for a daily reading there as well. Lots of pentacles, a couple of 8s. There's a nice 10 of cups. Really nice. Okay, 7 of swords coming out as the bottom of the deck energy. So this is tricky. I mean, generally speaking, it's tricky whether it's good or bad, however it's being utilized here. The 7s are usually about reinvention, reformation, reinvestment, release, something having to do with a it's sort of it's like a check. It's like, where am I now? The 7 of swords gives us this sense of being able to be relieved from something that was troubling us, weighing us down, or if we thought we could get away with. So it can be positive in the sense of being able to stand out from a crowd with your own ideas, your own opinions, your own ideologies, asking difficult questions, having difficult conversations, being considered a difficult person right now. These are some of the energies associated with the 7 of swords, and that's the positive end of it. So I would even say congratulations if that's the case. If this is the more negative side or the pessimistic or lower vibrational side of the 7 of swords, I would say that you're probably just trying to get away with something here, or not willing to listen to someone else's perspective, or just have a lot of gambler or gambling energy would be very, very well associated with this as well. Gambling, maybe taking unnecessary risks. So we'll see how it plays out with the rest of the reading for you. But as the bottom of the deck energy, it's very interesting to see that there, because I would consider, and I wouldn't say this for really many other tarot cards, frankly, but there's definitely there's a shifting energy behind the 7 of swords. There's not too much stability there. First of all, it's air. Swords are air signs. So it's like things can move really rapidly. Things can shift really quickly. Air under Aquarius can get fixed really quickly, can dig their heels in, right? So, if you find you're getting obsessed with information or maybe even argument or debate at this time, maybe open your ears a little bit. Make sure there's fairness between who's talking, who's listening, that type of thing. Definitely don't try to get away with anything, and don't let anyone around you try to get away with something as well. Or gambling with something, say, with behavior or with, people right now when you don't have all the facts. So just throwing that out there. So we do have some pentacles here for you, 3 and the 4. We have the 8 of swords here in your present which is just really talking to a sense of awareness. A lot of people are just coming to terms with what is going on right now in the world. So there could just be a sense of awareness, how you're working with other people, what you're working on. We do have, emotionally being able to move away from a difficult situation. So this is extremely positive for you. And then maintaining your stability is very, very important. And then of course we have justice here over the 10 of Cups. So this is really lovely. Some Leo energy here, some positive sunny energy for you. And feeling creative, a lot of creative potential within the home, being able to be your own best friend, help yourself through a dark time. I honestly would really more read the 7 of Swords right now as just like sketchy people, like straight up. Just try to avoid, even if you have to deal with sketchy people or people who can't necessarily be trusted or relied upon at this time, just, I would say this, as long as you know who you're dealing with, you're going to be fine. Make sure you know who you're dealing with, because you're going to know how to, as long as you know who's coming towards you and what they're thinking and doing, you can navigate perfectly around that. 3 of Pentacles and as the situation. So this is technically your workplace, how you work, who you work with, what you're working on. This is kind of slow moving energy, as all Pentacles are. We did see that Page of Pentacles jump out, if I remember correctly. So it's slow moving energy, but again, it's good news, right? So there could be good news having to do with the workplace right now, or something that, is creating awareness around the workplace. Maybe it's good news in the sense where things will go in one direction or stay open or some such thing, but it's not the way you wanted it to, or it's not the way you thought it would, or wires are crossed, or there could be some missing information about that as well. With the 8 of Cups here in the reason position, right? This is you being able to emotionally walk away. You have a lot of emotional fortitude here, by the way. Like the 8 and the 10 of Cups are extremely, I would say, integrated cards. These are integrated energies in that you have emotional awareness and you have emotional fortitude. And that really doesn't come naturally to a lot of people. So if it doesn't come naturally to you and you've worked on it, congratulations. If it is natural to you, it's very special. It's a very special skill. And a lot of people kind of wish they had it. But it's very powerful and it's very healing. So this is a lot of positive energy. You are able to move away, especially from a home situation where you feel stuck or maybe even stymied right now. You can just, what is. There's a sense of perhaps acceptance here as well, which kind of sets you free. Here with our recent past, as I said, we have Justice. The author named it the Strength card, as you can see, but it is the number 8 major arcana. This is Justice. So, this is really feeling as though things are balanced properly. As I said, it sits on top of this glorious 10 of Cups. So there is extraordinary balance here for you as well. There is a sense of something turning in your favor. And again, I really feel like you're helping yourself out of a difficult situation here just by having that emotional fortitude, that willingness to look beyond even perhaps what's being said, and in being more intuitive at this time. 8 of Swords in the present position. This is awareness or sort of an accomplishment. You could be trying to figure out how to mentally prepare for something or to discover something here. But remember, if there's a sense of mental entrapment in the last 2 weeks of the month, you can help yourself out, okay? We're going to be grateful for what we have. We're not going to overthink something. If you do need to remove yourself from something that feels troubling or doesn't have the answers, or is this way today and gonna switch tomorrow, maybe just avoid that for a little while so that you can stabilize yourself, so that you can get cozy with your 4 of Pentacles here in the future. This is sometimes considered as a miser card, but I consider it right now in the world of what the heck is going on. This is probably more positive than anything. We do have it as a half. The 4 as the half to the 8. So I think your home is going to be pretty stable and sturdy at this time. We do have 2 8s. I really don't think there's a whole lot in terms of multiples behind 2 8s, but I'll check. No, I mean, 8s technically are the infinity sign as well, so you could feel like you've been here before. You've got some experience with this. You could have some emotional maturity behind a difficult situation already. There could be a sense of boredom here, and I'm finding this for a lot of signs right now actually as well. I mean, while you're stable and secure and cozy, there could be a sense of boredom, but you know, you don't want to necessarily go looking for trouble either just to quell some boredom. Your future card or your advice card is the Ten of Cups. I mean, who does not want to get this card? I want this card. I mean, it's so precious. It's so sweet. This chubby, laughing Buddha has so much love, so much contentment that they can share with others, and their cup never runs dry. This is extremely potent, loving, fulfillment, emotionally complete energy. It's absolutely stunning, in fact. You could have a lot of love with or for a Leo individual as well, or they could have a lot of love for you or vice versa. All right, Aquarius, let's see what's going on with, here we are. So these jumped upright. It's very curious to see a bunch of cards jump out at once, but we do have deception, we do have grace, and we do have action. So very interesting. Let's just start with deception. So we have the owl. It's kind of a misnomer in a way that the owl is considered deception. I think its clue is to watch out for deception. And what have I been talking about ad nauseum, right? Just look out for some trickery, some games, some gambling. Whatever you do, don't let it get you down. If you do find it emotionally taxing, make a vow to yourself to walk away from it. You're going to stabilize your home and your emotional world if you do that. However, that said, I do want to mention this is an incredibly potent, magical card. The energy in the deception card with the owl is overt wisdom, so you can see through things. You are probably a witch, a tarot card reader, a sorcerer, or a magician yourself anyway. Just saying. So, you know, use this power wisely right now. Use it to heal and not harm. Use it to protect yourself and not hurt. So we do have grace here as well. I'm not surprised to see this, Aquarius. I mean, you do have a lot of grace. You bring a lot of grace to people's lives. This is so in line here with our Ten of Cups. I mean, people even feel better around you. People feel graceful in your company. People feel wiser and accepted. One of the beautiful attributes of Aquarius is that everyone can be weird and wonderful. The judging is not... The judging is quelled. So I think that there's a lot of grace in that, and there's a lot of joy and beauty in that. And then action. I think action is being taken here in a very positive direction. We don't have any wands for you, which is very curious. However, we do have this worker card over here. So there could be action with coworkers at this time, or you could be developing some action in that area. Or certainly if this is a love reading for you, I think that someone is able to see your heart clearly and vice versa. And you can take positive action at this time. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please stay safe. Please stay healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.